Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
Hendrick.
Endrick?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and how old are you?
I'm 30.
And what do you do?
I'm a government contractor. I work in IT.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. What are some things you like to do for fun?
I call myself an adventurous guy.
Okay.
I love being outdoors, having fun, thrill seeker. That's it.
Okay. And what do you look for in a woman?
Um, I look for somebody who's mature, emotionally intelligent,
Hmm.
such as like they know how to deal with their traumas, their feelings, and things of that nature.
Okay. And now what are some of your deal breakers?
More than one kid. If you too ratchet, you don't know how to turn it on and off.
Okay.
Just know how to turn it on and off. Don't
Okay.
do it too much. I like to have fun too.
All
Yeah.
right. Sounds good. So we have not got any pop balloons. Let me hand you a pick. Hold on to that. And there's only five ladies, so let me have you just pop one. Just one balloon. I know you thought I was gonna skip this part, huh?
This
Go
is
ahead, just
early.
pop one.
Okay. It has nothing to do with none of you guys. You guys are all beautiful, but sorry, man.
All right, your name and age.
Diamond, 28.
All right, and Diamond, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
He's pretty handsome, so I didn't really see anything wrong with him. I was just getting to hear what he had to say some more. So yeah, that's why I kept my balloon.
Sounds good. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I was just drawn to, the other woman. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back this way. So we do have four ladies left. Go ahead and ask them a question.
I think he's gonna have find a match. If they're not too picky, or if he's not too picky, he'll find a match.
All right. Ladies, um, how would you take care of our household in a relationship?
Okay. Let's start over here. Name and age first.
That's a good question because I think he's gonna ask. He's asking what their roles are, or what if they know what their role will be in the household, or what role they would love to play in the household. That's what he's asking without really being direct.
Hi, I'm Kishwan and I'm 30. And how I would take care of the house, I would clean it, of course. The dishes, I would just keep everything tidy because I'm a very clean person. I can't have a dirty fridge or anything messy or out of place. But I would also say that if you come home and you see me starting to be worn out from doing all of that, I would also it'd be very nice if my man would come help me to handle the house, especially if it's a big house, because I plan to live in a nice home. So not an apartment for the rest of my life. So
All right, so I don't like what she just said right there. He's asking what you're gonna be doing in the house. But then she quickly said, I'm gonna be doing ABCD, but I expect you to when you come home and you see me tired to help me. We can talk about that later. You don't have to say it right now. So for me, it sounds like she wants a 50-50 relationship. She doesn't want him to just pay all the bills and for her to just do all the house chores and housework and cleaning. I mean, I could maybe I'm being too judgy, but that's what I understand from what she's saying.
I would take care of it very well, and I'll also cook. I know how to cook, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Yes.
Love it.
Over here, your name and age and answer to his question.
Ane, 29. And of course, like she said, cooking and cleaning, I think that's a must. I love to cook. I don't want to be the only one cleaning, so definitely want to, share those responsibilities. But I like to keep a happy house. I think when we get stuck in a little routine at home, that can be a little boring. So I like to keep it fun because that's the place of our peace. So, yeah.
Thank you. And then over here, your name and age and answer to his question.
I'm Jabria, I'm 29. So I have a pretty busy schedule. So I've adapted a technique that works for me as far as like cleaning my house. So like cleaning as I go midweek, like Tuesdays used to be my work from home days. So I really would deep clean Tuesdays, and Sundays are always a reset for me. But I'm gonna be realistic, like I'm going through OCS, like I have changes coming on. So I would hire I hire sometimes people to clean my house because if I don't have the time, then that's just easier for me. So it may not be me always cleaning, but the house would be clean. Like, yeah.
Sounds like a independent boss woman right there. She's gonna expect her husband to get a maid, pay for a maid, so she can just be out there working or hanging out with her girlfriends. That's what I heard. That's from my understanding.
So,
What's OCS mean?
officer candidate school.
Oh yeah, I actually knew that, but just want to make sure. Just want to make sure.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Your name and age and answer to this question.
Yes, Jessica, 27. I look at it as like a partnership, and so wherever what needs to be taken care of, I don't look at it as, oh, you are a woman or you are a man, so therefore you are assigned these gender roles. I look at it as, okay, what needs to be taken care of? This is a partnership. If I see, for example, I'm just going to use the scenario. If just because there is this societal standard that, oh, men should go out and do this and that. God forbid if you were to lose your job or something happened to you, I would step up and do what I have to do. It's no question about it. It's not oh, well, he's a man, so he has to do this. It's a partnership. I don't look at numbers, 50-50, 25. No, I don't look at that. I look at it as, what can I do to step into this role to help my man and vice versa?
Of course, as always, Jessica has the best answer, the best, well thought out, detailed answer. But for some reason, men have been rejecting her, and I'm mad. She's my favorite.
Powerful.
Okay, I'm gonna have you pop one balloon based off of anything you've heard so far and what you've seen.
Okay. They all had like really good answers.
I know, they did.
So that's really hard. But okay. So,
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I just wanted to hear him out. I mean, I like his style. He's handsome, so yeah.
All right, nice. And why'd you end up popping her balloon?
I resonated more with the other answers. It has nothing to do with what she said. Honestly, this is hard. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
He's lying. It's because she said she's going to expect her husband to pay for a maid to clean the house. She's an independent woman. It's not going to work. But obviously, he cannot be honest because he doesn't want to get canceled. Because this is obviously on a public platform and millions of people watch this.
Okay, let's head back. We do have 3 ladies left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
Okay. I'm gonna be different.
Okay.
So imagine this is a scenario based question. So imagine we're going to an event, ladies, and we have to take my mother with me. Who is sitting in the front seat and who is sitting in the back seat?
That's easy. I think mom is going to have to sit in the back if you were married. I mean, I don't think even if it matters, but mama is going to sit in the back seat because mama should have her husband or, boyfriend, whatever. This is my woman. She sits in the front. That's it. And yeah, there's no way around it, in my opinion.
Okay, let's start down there. Oh, okay. Let's start here and then we'll go over there.
Sorry. So I would definitely want to sit in the front seat, but I just kind of have a question. How do you manage your relationship with your mom? It kind of sounds like there's a tug with.
There's actually
Your
no
mom and
tug of
your-
war. This
okay.
is a question that I was asking because I just wanted to gauge your mindset.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm definitely a passenger princess.
My mother is the type of lady that would want my lady to sit in the front seat.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a
So I
good
just
mother.
wanted to see, where your mind was at
Okay.
in that regards. So
Okay. Did that answer your question?
yeah, it answers.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Wait.
And what about here?
Yeah, I was literally going to say right when you said that, I'm definitely sitting in the front. I mean, I would love your mother just like how you love your mother, not as much, but I don't want to be disrespected. I don't want to be with a mama's boy. That's absolutely not going to happen.
Understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the woman should sit in the front. There's no question about it. Mama has her own husband, and if she doesn't have a husband, hey, it is what it is. She can sit in the front with her own man. I'm surprised Jessica popped the balloon on that. So I guess not all that glitters is gold. I can't wait for her to tell us why.
Just a respect thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was honestly just a respect thing. I just wanted to see if, you would just like be humbled enough to be like, "Oh, ma, you can sit here," and then she'd be like, "No, no, 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 you are the wife."
Maybe if she had a disability or something, of
Yeah.
course she could sit in the front. I would never like if she had a walker or something. I don't know how old your mother is, but
Yeah.
of course. But if that's not the case,
She would choose the lady
Yes.
first for sure, but
Okay, I see. Okay, so he was trying to see if the ladies would be humble enough that mom could sit in the front, and then he would go on to say, no, I would let my wife sit in the front. Okay, he was trying to gauge how humble they are. Not, oh, he's your mom, let him take the back, let her take the back seat. Okay, he was trying to see who's the most humble. Okay, I see where he was going with that. That's a very good question.
I just wanted to see where my shit
Sure.
was. That's all.
Okay. And then we did get a pop balloon.
Yes,
Let's
ma'am.
go down over here. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
I'll just start off by saying that I do find you handsome, and I like what you were saying earlier and the fact that you articulated what you liked and your desires and things along those lines. For me, the reason why I popped it was because of the question itself. Just in the past, I've gotten questions like that, and I've heard questions like that on social media, and there's always been like a frenzy around those. And for me, I just did not see the significance in the question being asked. And that's just me personally. I just didn't see the significance in it. When I think about myself and my significant other, husband or something in the future, I'm not thinking about, oh, I'm going to let his mother sit in the front. I'm going to sit in the front. I'm always going to be respectful of my elders, of course, always and forever. But that's not the first thing that comes to my mind of, well, I'm going to go ahead and let her sit up in the front because this, or I'm going to sit up in the front. It's, I don't think about stuff like that. And so when you ask
Okay, so finally, guys, I know most of you guys don't like the fact that Jessica, this one, has been my favorite all night, but I'm going to have to disagree with her on this. She kind of played defensive mode on this question. This is a simple question. It's really asking, how humble are you? And yes, you have to think about the fact that, you know how they say, whoever you marry their family too. So she's wrong. She actually has to think about these things, because these are scenarios that happen every day between people who are married, or even people who are in relationships. So he was asking to figure out if she can be humble enough. Even if she wants to sit in the front with her man, is she humble enough to say, I'll let your mom sit in the front? And then it's all on to the man to be like, no, my wife will sit in the front, mama go to the back. So I disagree with Jessica. She has let me down for the first time in the show, but she's still my favorite.
that question, it was more so of me, I'm not going to have an answer, because it's not like I'm going to blatantly disrespect your mother, or she would blatantly disrespect me or expect me to sit up in the front. For me, it was just more so of a, I didn't see the point of the question being asked.
Mindset thing. That's all. It wasn't nothing specific. I just wanted to see where your mind was at. Because my mother is the type of lady that respects my lady first, you know? So she would definitely choose you and tell me, like, no, let her sit in the front. You
I
know?
respect that. And I mean,
I just wanted to see where your mind was at, like, with the humbleness and all of that.
oh yes,
Yeah, that was the perfect question. And she played her hand, and she revealed her hand. So Jessica, I'm sorry, baby girl, you've been my favorite all night, but you fumbled the bag on this one. You just took the L. You didn't understand the question. You should have asked for clarification or something, but you played defensive, and it's not a good look, because now you have to keep defending yourself. It was a simple question. It's a mindset question. Like, are you humble enough?
and I'm very humble. I don't want that to be confused. I'm very humble, and I do respect my elders. I love elderly people. I hang around them all the time. Anybody who knows me can say that I'm very respectful towards the elderly, and I would put them before me. For me, it was just more so of the question itself and the frenzy, social media, and I'm not trying to connect the two. But for me, I just didn't see the point of asking that question. And I know the intention behind it, but the impact it had on me with it, and the point of asking, I'm like, well, he may not like my answer, or something along those lines. So yeah.
But that's the whole point of asking questions, to see where someone's mindset is. But if everyone popped the balloon because they don't like a certain type of question, then the show wouldn't work. Then people wouldn't get together. You have to be, first of all, you are saying you're humble. You should have been humble enough to answer the question, and then give him the opportunity to choose whether he likes the answer or not. You feel me? Because there are going to be so many uncomfortable conversations people have when they are dating, in a relationship, in marriage. But if he can't even ask a simple question because you don't like the question, so you tap out, you're like, no, this is not for me. There are tougher conversations people have in a relationship. So if just asking such a question, you feel like it's beneath you and you don't want to be a part of it, that's a red flag. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, Jessica. Like I say, you'd be my favorite all night, but that's a red flag.
Roger that.
All right, now she's someone that's your type.
Of course. She's a nice girl.
Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 ladies left. Ladies, any questions for our guy? You do? Okay, let's start over here. What's your question?
So, what do you value most in your relationships?
I value respect. I value loyalty. Somebody who's willing to try and not give up, you know, because life is full of ups, downs. Y'all be willing to go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sorry, can I ask multiple?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Did we talk about kids yet? Do you have kids?
I have no kids.
Okay, you want kids.
Of course.
And are you marriage minded?
Am I what?
Marriage minded.
That is the goal. Within
Okay.
the next 2 years or 3 years, 5 years, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
With intention.
All right. That's all I have for now.
Okay. Any questions over here?
I was just going to ask like what his 5-year plan was. And if it didn't have marriage in it, it would have been a huge pop.
Okay.
But a question that I would have, oh, so where are you from? Well, like where are you located?
All right. So I am from the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Shout out to Baltimore too.
My
Yeah.
sister and my nieces live out in Maryland.
Yeah. So I commute from Maryland to Virginia a lot because of work.
Oh, I have family in Virginia. That's crazy.
So
Um,
And where are you?
oh, I'm in California. Yes.
that's fun.
Yeah, it's a bit of a distance.
Yeah.
So what does respect look like to you in a relationship? Because I would say like respect is lacking a lot in relationships. A lot of people say I love you and still hit you, love you and still cheat on you. So what does respect look like?
Facts.
Respect is just that. Like, my woman is my queen. You know, I want her. I want her decision in everything I do. So I'm gonna always confide in her, and we're gonna do it as a team. It's never just my mindset. It's what we can do. It's a partnership. That's how I see it.
That's
So,
a perfect
yeah.
answer.
Also, do you drink?
Yeah.
Or okay.
I drink sometimes. Yeah.
Okay. Do
Occasionally.
you smoke weed?
No, ma'am. The type of work I do, you know, like I said, government contract.
Yes.
I can't.
So you don't like have substance abuse issues or with alcohol, anything like that?
No.
He just said he works for the government. He doesn't. I mean, I understand you can keep asking questions, but he already answered that question. So the way she's asking, I don't know if she likes him or she's just being nosy. I don't get it, but he already said no. So you either take his answer or you think he's lying and then you pop your balloon.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I just have to make sure. I gotta make sure.
I can't be with
You never
anybody.
know.
Yeah, I can't be with anybody who's into that lifestyle because of my work, the nature of my job. So
So one more question. Sorry.
Okay.
Um,
Come on, girl.
Last one. Do you prioritize like your health, fitness, nutrition, anything like that?
yes, ma'am. So right now I'm like on a fitness journey. It's gonna take at least a year. You know, it's not like a 3-month thing. I'm gonna have to do this thing for a year to see where it's at. So yeah, I
Have you
eat right.
and you started?
I started.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just where it's at. I just keep going every day.
Okay.
Good. All right. Okay, it's time to pop. We've got 2, I know, 2 wonderful ladies left, but you do have to pick just one. So whose are you popping?
I have a feeling he may choose the other lady because she asked less questions. She seemed sure that, okay, you're my man. I want you. We can always ask more questions on a date. But this other lady, the one who just asked him so many questions, yeah, he may not choose her. But they're both beautiful. So that's the tough part. This is the first night tonight where I think all the ladies were looking really good. Let's see.
No questions, right?
No. You'll get one more when they come up here.
You guys
But for
asked
now,
It's tough. They all look
okay,
good.
this last, if you got a question, is it going to help you really determine between the 2 of them? Or are you going to ask just any old question? Is this question going to help you really pick?
I'll just make up my mind.
Okay. Go ahead.
It's fine. You guys are both like, yeah, this is, oh, I dropped the
I
toothpick.
got another one for you. Don't worry.
And yeah.
There you go.
I would want him to go with her. Yeah. She has a better inviting, soft kind of vibe. If I was him, I would go with her.
Okay, go ahead.
Charlie, I'm a nice guy, okay? Just remember that. I'm sorry. But you guys, her eyes was doing something to me. So.
Oh, okay. Let's come over here then. So, why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
He's a nice gentleman, nice looking, nice the way he articulated everything that, he said. So that's why.
Damn, I was
And so
wrong.
it was really, really tough. But why did you end up popping her balloon?
I popped her balloon because of the eye contact that I received from her. I just felt a spark.
You felt it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed you trying to make that connection. I seen that. I seen it.
Yeah. Because it was hard. It was hard. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hope he
All
doesn't
right,
regret the
let's head on
decision.
that way. I'll have you stand on that side of me. Scoot over there. I'll have you stand right over here. All right, y'all. Any final question between the two of you?
Yes, I have two, but they're quick.
Okay.
Oh my God,
So-
you already asked like 1,000 questions. Oh my, see, I told you, bro. You should have chose the other lady. Because all the questions he's asking, go on a date and ask those questions. Oh my God, I get it, guys. She wants to get to know him, but the whole point of this show is ask a few questions. Do you feel a connection? Okay, let's go on a date. But she's trying to have a date on the Pop the Balloon show. It doesn't work like that.
So how do you feel about long distance?
Where are you located?
California. I'm closer to San Diego.
It is what it is. I'm willing to work with it. That's just life. You can't control that.
Mm-hmm. And then also, like down the line, I'd like to have children. And me personally, I want to raise my children to have a very strong mindset. I don't want them to think that just because of the color of their skin, they're automatically seen as less than.
Oh my God. Those are things you talk on a date. Go on a date, 1 or 2, whatever, but go on a date. We don't need to hear this personal, deeper information about what you want in a partner, what you want your kids to look like. Go on a date. Is there attraction? Okay. A few foundational things. Now you both like to do the same things. Fine. Go on a date. Oh my God. She's going on a tiny, deeper. Oh my, that's why I told you, bro, choose the other lady.
Or people are going to look at them or treat them a certain type of way. They have to work harder because they're black. I don't want to raise my children like that. So how would you raise your child not to have a victim mindset?
Okay, that's easy. I'm first generation Ghanaian, so life has not been easy. You had to get it. If you really want it, you got to go for it. So, that's the type of mindset I would instill in the kids. Like nothing comes easy. You have to fight for it. So yeah, I'm gonna teach them that.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
going to say, I don't want any new kids are, wooey's me, I'm black, I can't do anything. I don't want that.
There's no
Absolutely not.
victim mindset.
Okay.
You against you.
Okay.
That's how life works. It's
Yes.
not just
Fact,
you against
fact.
you.
I love
Okay.
his answers.
Are you good? Any final question? You're good?
no man.
Okay. All right. Well, then, is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
And is it a yes for you for her? Is it a yes for you for her?
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes, ma'am.
We got a match.
I don't know. I wish bro the best, but she's gonna seem like a lot. She's gonna be okay. What about this? What about this? What about this? She's gonna want everything her way, and if something is not her way, it's never gonna work. In my opinion, just from the outside looking in, it's gonna be I want this way. I want it. So he said he works out. She was asking about a fitness question. Are you on diet and this? If she's the type who never has a cheat meal, she never has any Oreos, cookies, or any pizza. And if he wants to have pizza, she's gonna go all on him and be like, "Oh, but you're supposed to stay on your diet." Oh, so it's gonna be tough. I wish him the best, but we'll see. As always, if they are successful, Arlette brings them back. If they're not, most times they don't come back. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'll take the mic. Go ahead, get your man, girl. Make some noise for them, ladies.